All right, I'm going to explain another idea in physics that you can apply to your life. And this is potential energy versus kinetic energy. I believe it's called the law of conservation of energy. I did all right in physics. Don't remember everything. But I think it is cool that you can apply some of these laws to your life. You know, Newton kind of cooked with these when you really think about it. I know there's sometimes memes where it's like anyone could have come up with this back in his day, but when you really think about it, these are, fundamental and can be applied to various things, and that's why they stick with us today. But pretty much to explain it, potential energy is the amount of energy an object has that is stored. The calculation pretty much is mass times gravity times the height or displacement. When you're including gravity in the equation, you can think of potential energy in this certain instance as a ball on a ledge, where the ball is not moving, but yet it has potential because of the force of gravity that can be applied on it if it was pushed off of the ledge. Where with kinetic energy, that is energy from the movement of that ball. And I think you can apply that in life, where a lot of people overthink, even I do, or not trying to, I'm a person, I overthink a lot. I'm trying to get better at that, to an extent. I think it's important to analyze things, but it's also important to take action and not be in a constant state of analysis paralysis, where you're going every little thing in your head and just leading you pretty much nowhere. So you result in inaction and wasted time potentially. But pretty much where I'm going with this is, if you can apply that in your life, you can understand that inaction or potential energy, well, pretty much the law is that potential energy is conserved and is the same as kinetic energy in magnitude. But what really matters is applying energy. So kinetic energy is really what matters. You can have a ball on a ledge, but if you never push it off, it never has energy that it takes up. And you can apply that to yourself. You can always ruminate or think about an idea or have a plan. But if that's all you're doing and you're never taking action, you won't gain any results from that. So my advice is to take action, take some time, but not a lot of time over the thinking process, because if you want to do something and you're just overthinking it, a lot of the best ways to learn are by actually getting either hands-on experience or, learning from your mistakes by actually doing the work, instead of doing all this research that could be important, but it gets you in this state where you continue learning without applying that to your real life. So I hope that is something that you can apply to your life. I like to apply it to my life because I think overthinking is a big waste of potential energy. Oh, yeah, I like to think of Tyler, the Creator's, one of his songs where his quote is, I hate wasted potential. That shit wrecks me, or something along those lines. And yeah, I really feel that as well, because there's a lot of potential, but so much of the time it doesn't get applied because of fear, inaction, or just being in paralysis.